I am here to speak about overfishing and the different things it is affecting amongst our marine ecosystem. Lately, it seems like everyone is concerned about our climate change in the world, and which I understand the reason for the worry because it's a lot of different effects amongst our planet. What most people don't know is that overfishing also contributes to our climate change. And every creature has its purpose in the world. When you take just one or two of them out of the equation, it can cause a ripple effect, like our climate change. I'm not saying that's what is causing our current climate change, but it can. Through research, scientists say that just as monitoring and seeing the effects as overfishing is causing, it is causing it can cause an effect to our ecosystem and climate change. Our versions. Um, After doing some research in this subject, I noticed it is a little bit more serious than I realized. As I grew up, as I grew up in Arizona, I never did much research. I wish I did sooner, or looking into the matter, as I live in the desert. So I'd never seen the ocean, at least not yet. I plan to. Um, One of the many articles that caught my eye was an article on overfishing when it comes to sharks and rays. It's very sad to find out that different matters of the fact, which I'll be going over here. After looking into some more of it, it was sad to find out what people are doing around the world, that people are catching these creatures, cutting their fins off, and tossing them back into the ocean. It definitely made me want to cry, especially seeing certain photos in regards to the matter. Only imagine what it'd be like to see them in real life. These creatures not only have a long gestational period when it comes to their pregnancies and making more babies, but they also take much longer to become an adult, to grow into being an adult. So when you overfish creatures who not only take longer to reproduce, to produce the children, but also to become an adult, and you continuously fish them for this, at some point it's going to cause them to become extinct, which is not something we want to do. Every creature, like I said, every creature has its purpose. Many people believe that if we were to put rules and regulations on this overfishing matter, because it's not just sharks and rays that are being overfished, it's many creatures amongst our marine ecosystem. Just one of the articles I noticed that caught my eye. It could not only help our climate, but help our marine life to be able to grow to the point where they can not only withstand our climate change, so when the weather does change or the climate starts to change, they can survive and bounce back as we do. Now, if we continue to overfish them, it can cause them to not be able to withstand said climate change, and we could lose a lot of creatures amongst many beautiful marine ecosystems amongst our oceans. I.e., an example for like the coral reef. There has been several studies and several things noticed that once people have overfished certain things amongst the coral, it has caused them to die. So it is a very, very sad matter. I think if we were to all work together to monitor how much people are doing things and what we do can help not only this overfishing matter, but many other things amongst our marine ecosystem.